Is life designed? In the court of public opinion, you decide. Welcome to the court of public opinion. Here, you are the jury, and you decide. This channel is all about hosting trials about controversial and interesting topics, so that the public can decide the outcome. But before a trial, sometimes a hearing is required to determine the validity of a charge. In this hearing, you will decide if we proceed to trial or not. Use the info button in the upper right-hand corner of this video to cast your vote. There is no set time for voting to close on this hearing. But if little interest is shown, we will drop the charge. With that said, let's begin. Creationism and intelligent design are not the same thing. Although many get the two terms confused, creationism is a fundamentally religious term. Creationists believe that God, or the gods, created the world and life from nothing, often tying this belief into a particular religious story, whether it be from the Bible, the Quran, the Gitas, or any other narrative. Intelligent design, on the other hand, is simply a competing theory with evolution. Those who believe in intelligent design may or may not be religious, but they all share the same belief that life shows evidence of deliberate design that could not be the result of chance. One question that often comes up when talking about intelligent design is, if life were designed, who designed it? If this case were to go to trial, we would not attempt to address this question because, although it is interesting, it is not within the scope of this court to answer such a question. In fact, this very mystery results in a large portion of people rejecting the idea of intelligent design altogether. They cannot answer the question of who designed life, and so they deny the idea that life could be designed altogether, which is a logical fallacy. The prosecution argues that there is evidence for life having been designed, and that it is not the product of random coincidence. Two examples are, first, DNA is a code just like in human-made computer programs, which could not come about by mere chance. Second, there are some things that are so complex in living organisms that they would have taken longer than the age of the universe to have evolved. There is also evidence against a certain kind of evolution, called macroevolution. Those who believe in intelligent design do not reject the concept of microevolution, but they cite some evidence that goes against the idea of macroevolution. For instance, no scientist has been able to successfully create life from inanimate matter in a lab, even while replicating what is theorized to be the conditions that life formed in. Also, interconnected pieces of cells could not have evolved separately, as they all need each other to function. Based on these and other arguments, the prosecution wants to bring the charge that life is clearly designed and not a product of random evolution. Use the info card in the upper right-hand corner of the video to cast your vote as to whether this will go to trial or not. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, cast your vote, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit the notification bell to be notified of future hearings and if this charge goes to trial. Also, please consider supporting us on Patreon. Thank you for watching, and the jury is dismissed.